In the world of luxury cars, few names are as well known as Rolls-Royce, known for crafting opulent vehicles designed to offer an unparalleled driving experience. Rolls-Royce has remained synonymous with elegance and exclusivity. So when one of its cars, a model that epitomized wealth and sophistication, took to one of the world's most punishing endurance events, the Dakar Rally, it marked an extraordinary moment in both motorsports and automotive history. This is the story of the Rolls-Royce Corniche that defied all expectations, the car that became known as the Jules. The Jules would go on to capture the imagination of motorsports enthusiasts and car collectors alike, but its origins, as improbable as they are, trace back to the heart of 1980s motorsports and the relentless spirit of those who believed anything was possible, even for a Rolls-Royce. But before we dive into the daring transformation of the Corniche, it's essential to understand the vehicle at the heart of the story. The Rolls-Royce Corniche, produced from 1971 to 1980, was designed with luxury and nothing else in mind. The car was available in both a hardtop coupe and convertible versions, catering to an exclusive clientele. Beneath the polished exterior, the Corniche was powered by a massive 6.75-litre V8 engine that delivered both power and smoothness, typical of Rolls-Royce's engineering excellence. Weighing close to 5,000 pounds, the Corniche was a heavy, luxurious vehicle, ideal for cruising the smooth roads of Europe, but hardly the kind of machine you'd expect to see navigating the rough, rocky dunes of the Sahara Desert. But in 1981, a Frenchman named Thierry de Montcorguet, hopefully I said that correctly, I'm probably butchered it really badly, but I am trying, but he saw things a little differently. While Rolls-Royce may have been completely uninterested in associating its iconic name with the brutal Dakar Rally, Thierry had a vision as ambitious as it was crazy. He wanted to take the ultimate symbol of automotive luxury, the Rolls-Royce Corniche, and make it race-worthy for one of the world's most grueling motorsports events, which is a little stupid, but in the best way. Now the Dakar Rally, then known as the Paris-Dakar Rally, was a test of human and machine endurance. It was a race that pushed the limits of vehicles and drivers, spanning thousands of miles across the treacherous terrain. To Thierry, this was a challenge that a luxury car brand like Rolls-Royce had never faced, and one he believed could bring attention to his car and the spirit of the brand itself like never before. But the idea of a Rolls-Royce entering the Dakar Rally was met with resistance, not just from the brand itself, but also from critics who found the concept laughable. How could a car built for comfort and style possibly survive the harsh desert conditions of the rally? But despite the challenges, Thierry pushed forward, securing the backing of Christian Dior, the renowned French fashion house, to fund the creation of what would become a one-off re-engineered Rolls-Royce designed specifically for the Dakar Rally. What followed was nothing short of revolutionary. The original Corniche was almost entirely dismantled. A new vision took shape. The most obvious change was the bodywork. The heavy metal panels of the original were replaced with a lighter fiberglass shell, making the car more suited for the demands of the race. The overall design still resembled the Corniche, with only the windows, bumpers and front grille being retained from the original car. But beneath the fiberglass body, a new set of mechanics was in place to give the car the best chance of success. The Rolls-Royce's original 6.75-litre V8 engine was swapped out for a more suitable 5.7-litre power plant sourced from a Corvette. This engine provided the necessary power and reliability to navigate the unforgiving desert landscape. The car was also fitted with a massive 332-litre fuel tank to ensure it could cover the vast distances of the rally without running out of fuel. Perhaps the most radical change was the car's chassis. Rather than using the original Rolls-Royce frame, the car was built upon a Toyota Land Cruiser chassis, a proven platform capable of withstanding the brutal demands of off-road racing. To further reinforce the structure, a custom tubular frame was added. The mechanical steering system from the original Corniche remained, but everything else from the suspension, the tires and the motor was changed, designed with a singular goal of surviving the desert terrain. By 1981, the car was ready for the Dakar Rally. The Rolls-Royce Corniche, now transformed into the Jules, entered the race as an underdog with little hope of actually winning, but its mere participation was a triumph of vision over convention. The Jules wasn't just a curiosity, it was a statement that luxury and endurance could coexist. that the spirit of a Rolls-Royce could be pushed to its limits. And the 1981 Dakar Rally was one of the most demanding in the race's history. Over 290 entrants began the race, but only a fraction of those would make it to the end. For the Jules, the first half of the rally went surprisingly well. The car stayed in the top 20 for a significant portion of the race, an impressive feat for a vehicle so far removed from the typical rally car. However, as the race wore on, the Jules' original steering system failed, forcing it to retire from official competition. Despite this, the car still managed to cross the finish line, limping across it, but finishing nonetheless. The Jules didn't win the race, but it accomplished something more significant. It proved that a luxury car designed for a life of refinement and comfort could be transformed into a contender in one of the most grueling endurance races on the planet. After the rally, the fate of the Jules remained a mystery for decades. The car faded into obscurity, its story relegated to whispers amongst motorsports enthusiasts. It wasn't until 2021 that the Jules resurfaced at an auction house, attracting attention once again. Rebranded as the 1981 Rolls-Royce prototype Jules X Paris Dakar, it was offered for sale in a private auction, where it was expected to fetch a price exceeding £400,000. The auction stirred excitement, and the car eventually sold for a staggering £600,000. This sale marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Jules, as it entered the realm of automotive legend. The car's history, from its creation to its near mythical status in the motorsports world, had only grown over time. The Jules was no longer just a one-off curiosity, it was a piece of motorsports history and a symbol of innovation. But now the question remains, will the Jules remain a garage queen, a rare gem hidden away in a private collection, or will its new owner actually take it out and enjoy it a little? We will never know, but what would you do if you got your hands on this legend? Would you keep it safe and its value high, or would you enjoy it and take it out for some sandy fun? Let me know down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you guys did like it, you must recognize my other stuff. So just go through my channel, see if there's something else like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, aye.